Hey, this is Carl with NewSeptic.net. I'm going to teach you how to use a new tool, a new feature that I've developed for NewSeptic, and it's called our treatment train tool. And basically, what it does is allows you to create different treatment trains and save those to your little own treatment train list, and you can pull those up at any time and draw them on the map. And basically, um, what a treatment train is, as far as NewSeptic is concerned here, and as far as this tool works, is it's basically just a list of a sequence of tanks that you might typically use on a common, a lot, when you're designing systems. So what I'm going to do is show you how to use this tool right now, and on the left-hand side, you'll see this TT icon in blue, and this is the tool that I'm talking about. And if you click on it and come over to the map with your cursor, it's going to tell you to click to add a component on the map. So what you can do is anywhere you want these tanks to start, you can go ahead and click. So now what it's showing you is a drop-down box, and I have a list here that I've saved a couple treatment trains that I've built. And what you can do is start to build up. Basically, what I've found is contractors may have like 2 to 3, and say you maybe only have like one treatment train that you commonly install or design for. Well, I found it's pretty common as a designer that I may get different contractors have different requirements, for manufacturers of tanks and such. So in order to speed up my designing, I've created this tool here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how it works. So basically, you can select a predefined treatment train by clicking on this drop down and selecting one of your saved treatment trains. So for instance, I have something that I've titled a unique name for myself as Mac 3BR Mound. So basically, if I'm going to design a system and the contractors want tanks from Mac Industries, I can go and select that, and NewSeptic will pop these into my treatment train queue down here, and I can go ahead and select draw treatment train. So what I'm going to do now is clear these off by hitting the brush icon and just clear this off my treatment train, and I'm going to start and build a new treatment train. So I'm going to actually design a spray system now. So I'm going to try and build a hydro action spray system. So I'm going to click add on the septic tank, and typically a hydro action will have a septic tank before to do hold back a lot of the solid material. So I'm going to have tanks from Uniontown. So I'm going to type in Uniontown, and I'm going to select the 1 compartment septic tank, 500 gallon. So now I'm going to add a hydro action. So type in on the add pretreatment button, I'm going to start typing hydro in the search box, and I'm going to select a pretreatment level 2. And next I'm going to select a dose tank, and I'm going to use Uniontown again. So I'm going to type in Uniontown in the search and under the add dose tank button. So I'm going to select the 2,000 gallon tank, and now I'm going to save this to my list of treatment trains, because I might use this in the future and frequently will actually use this. So I'll click the save button, and it's going to ask you to give a name for it. So I'm just going to title it Hydro Union. Let's just do 4BR. So I'm just going to do hydro spray. So you can get descriptive with these, and this will let you know, like, hey, this is what this is, and it might refresh your memory a little bit better if you kind of be very descriptive for this title. So I'm going to click OK. And if I close this window out, and then if I hit the treatment train tool again, so I can click anywhere on the map, and now I have here that hydro spray Uniontown 4BR, and as I can see, it's popped up in my queue, so I can always come back to this and have this from my saved list. So if I hit draw treatment train, So NewSeptic will draw these components out on the map, and as I can see, it draws them a little bit askew, so you might have to move them around the map a little bit just to get everything right. So here's the it does draw them in order though. So you have the 2,000-gallon dose tank, and these are the actual dimensions of the tank. So we actually have all the dimensions of each of these tanks stored in the database. And I'll show you a little handy feature here is that if you select one of them, and then if you hold the shift key and select another component, and then keep holding the shift key and select another component, you can select as many components as you want, and this will allow you to, move the treatment train as a whole. So, say you want to put this in the front yard, and this is maybe it's going to be actually go into the backyard. So what you can do is zoom out. I'm just holding the control key and using my mouse wheel to zoom. You can certainly hit these buttons over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to the backyard. And I'm going to spin it. Sometimes the spin, it grabs it at different spin points, so it can be a little tough to spin it, but for now it's working pretty good, I think. And so I'm going to just set this treatment train here in the back, and you can see how this can be a helpful feature. And as I go to the print view, I click on the print view icon and it'll save the map. And here I have all my tanks, and the cool thing about NewSeptic is it's labeling the tanks as you go here, so you can edit these labels then and start to shift those and make those look nice on the map by using the Edit Labels tool, which is covered in a later video. So this is just an easy way that you can draw these treatment trains, for your future designs. And now if you ever want to add another treatment train, I've saved this to my list and I can easily draw this off. So that's the tool in a nutshell. You can also draw all the other you can also draw tanks, on the map just by using the individual septic tank, dose tank, and pretreatment tank tools. As if you click on anywhere on the map, it'll bring up that specific window, and you can add those, click to draw. So you just select it and it'll draw it just like that. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. If you find this feature helpful, let me know. I'd like to hear from you. I hope this will actually, really help contractors out. So thanks a lot.